guys, so I am here with Christine.
Hi.
Isn't she beautiful? So she's going to be talking to us a little bit about stage makeup today. Stage, I think, for film. I mean, Christine is, and I'll let her introduce herself a little bit more, but she's an amazing friend. I've known her for a couple of years now, and she is not only a model, but she's also an actress, and she also performs on stage.
Yep.
And you may have maybe seen her perform if you live in New York or in the local tri-state area. You may have gone to the Christmas Spectacular and saw her kicking along her long legs. So with that, we'll take it away. You're gonna say hello to everybody.
Hi.
And yeah, tell us. I mean, I think that makeup is a huge thing, right,
Yeah.
for you guys? Like, you know, whether you're performing on stage or you're performing. Or you're, getting ready for a shoot or something. Like, talk to our audience a little bit about what goes into, like the makeup and what you do, like from A to Z.
Most theater productions of any sort, you're doing so many shows sometimes a day. Like our show, we do 4 times a day. You just kind of have to know how to make yourself look nice on stage. It's just something that, like, even growing up, I was a big dance competitor, so we always had to do our makeup before all our competitions and stuff, so that kind of like went into play as I became a professional too, which was great because you need to know how to do your makeup.
That's awesome. What do you do for your makeup?
Well, stage makeup tends to be a lot heavier. Like, I do a lot of TV stuff and modeling things, and that's always much lighter unless obviously it's like a makeup shoot, but the lights when you're on stage really drown you out, so you have to use like a lot of contour and blush and like dark eyes and big eyelashes and
so like these?
Yes. Yes. It seems dramatic, but like every feature looks so small. Like, if you have an audience of 6,000 people, the people all the way in the back seat aren't going to be able to see light makeup, so you have to make it really dramatic.
But there's a difference when when you go into like makeup for like stage or film. Like, what do you think are the biggest differences?
It's still very natural colors, so it's like browns and stuff, unless you're playing a different role and they want something like smoky or whatever. But usually it's natural looking, just boosted up.
Do you give yourself a certain amount of time before you have to go on stage to do your makeup, or even if you have to go on set or whatever?
I do my makeup actually really fast.
Really?
So we usually you have a half hour.
What's fast? What's fast?
I mean, usually I'm pretty fast, but I'm just so used to it, and I just know, and I'm like boom, 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 done. But some people arrive like an hour before a show to start getting ready and things like that. But for TV stuff, usually we have someone come in and do our makeup. Usually, always.
So let's talk about, like, what do you do for your hair? Because, I mean, do you have a certain, like, when you are either on stage, like, you have to do your own hair, or?
Yeah, same thing. So, like, depending on the show, your hair could be in a wig, like, it could be in a French twist, but usually you prep your hair and do it, but every show is different, so it really depends on what character you're playing.
Okay, so if we're doing like a takeaway of like everyday makeup or even like wedding makeup versus like makeup on stage, what are like the 3 words that will come to your mind?
In differences?
Yes.
For me, like, probably the red lips. Like, that's a huge thing because a lot of times for theater, like, you'll wear a nice,
I've noticed that because even when I've gone to like Broadway plays, like, I feel like they always have color, like a lot of color on their face. Like,
it's because of the lighting. Like, the lighting can really drown you out, so you want to make sure that you can see every feature and not just be like 2 eyeballs and that's it.
All right, got it. So red lip, what's the second one?
I don't know. I know a lot of brides use contour too, but I feel like this area has to be really pronounced, otherwise you're just washed out.
Okay, so there's no shape to the face.
Yeah.
Okay, so red lip, contour, and what's the third?
Probably eyes. Like, I mean, you really want to be able to see the person that you're watching on stage, like their eyes. But you could be seated all the way in the back of the house, and if it's not dramatic enough, but then it's like a fine line because you don't want it to be too dark because then it looks like you have no eyes.
Right. Oh my
gosh. It just blends in. It's yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get started with a tutorial on how you do stage makeup. So stay tuned, guys.